welcome back to the class. See, up to now we have read about agriculture in India lesson. Okay, so in that we have another topic, organic farming. See, I told you when I'm teaching you this lesson in previous classes, I have told you, right? Organic farm products, its cost is somewhat high than comparing to other products. If you go to the markets or else in the supermarkets also available, right? Organic products, organic fruits, organic vegetables. Okay, they'll mention their organic fruits, as I know, and who are having who are thinking about their health, they'll shift for organic fruits and vegetables. Yes or no? So then, what is that organic farming? See, what is that organic farming? A brief idea I'll tell you, right? See, nowadays in our modern farming, everybody are using fertilizers, pesticides. Okay, understood? And using a variety of seeds. Of course, variety of seeds, nothing will be happen. But by using of fertilizers and pesticides, okay, that all whatever retain of the fertilizers and the pesticides, that all chemicals will be retained on the fruits and the vegetables. That is so harmful whenever we consume. Okay, and it's may not that result within days. It takes long run. Okay, but it is so harmful for our health. Even it is so harmful for even natural soil and weather, atmosphere, even for water also. Even water problems I have discussed with you, right? When used by the fertilizers, when they removed of excess water from the lands, it will be mixed into the rivers and canals. So that is so harmful for that whoever living atmosphere in the water, right? So even if we consume that water, that is also problem for us. Yes or no? Right? Without using fertilizers and the chemicals, whatever the producing, right, that we are called as organic farming. Understood? Without the chemicals and the fertilizers and the pesticides, then how they will produce? By using natural biofertilizers. Okay, by using biofertilizers. It will not harmful to the nature and even for consumed persons also. Understood? So what is that organic farming? And here they gave an example about one of the farmer. Okay, and when he shifted to the organic farming, okay, why he shifted, okay, and how he is producing that all information is here that we'll get to know. Okay, see, in order to overcome the ill effects of green revolution, yes, ill effects, what we discussed, the ill effects of green revolution, water problem and fertilizers problems, destroy the fertile soil. Yes or no? So, right. So, these all ill effects of the green revolution, farmers in India have began to adapt different farming practices. Yes. Here they gave an example about Natwar Bai. Who is Natwar Bai? The farmer name is Natwar Bai. Okay, farmer name is Natwar Bai. We are knowing about this Natwar Bai. Why he practiced organic farming. Okay, so how he practiced and when he practiced, that all we'll see. His age is 80. How much old Natwar Bai? 80 years of old. He resided in Nirustu village near Naini in Cuttack district of Odisha. This farmer belongs to which state? This farmer belongs to which state? Odisha. Natwar Bai belongs to Odisha. A retired school teacher. Who is he? What is professional? Teacher. Okay, retired school teacher. Okay, Natwar Bai's profession is what? Retired school teacher. As well as knowing about the farming also. Okay, and he has been practicing organic farming for the last decades or so. Okay, so Natwar Bai, he is a retired teacher. He started organic farming from the 10 years onwards. So decade means 10 years, right? He says, and swear by its potential to feed India's populations. He swears. See, Natvarbai swears that what its potential to feed Indian populations by organic farming also we can supply for the demand of the Indians populations. Okay. He says some of the varieties he grows yield over 20 quintal per acre. Per acre, how much he is getting on? 20 quintals per acre. Okay. Per acre, how much he is gaining out? By using of organic farming only. Okay. By using of organic farming, Natvarbai is gaining out the yield how much? 20 quintals per acre. Higher than the so-called high-yielding varieties that farmers around him get using chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Whoever used inorganic farming, okay? Inorganic farmings means which are the farmers use pesticides, right? So, than them, he is producing more. Whoever the other farmers will use fertilizers and the pesticides, okay? Whatever they got the yield more than that by using the organic farming, Natvarbai has gone out, and he is given the word also. Of course, in this way we can satisfy the needs of the Indian population. Okay. Actually, why I am telling you, in previously before starting of organic farming, some people have argued that by using of organic farming we cannot produce more yield. By using of fertilizers and the pesticides only we can produce more. That only it is sufficient to the whatever increased population. Okay, this is one type of word is rotated in our nature, in our society. But Natvarbai proved that even by through the organic farming also he produced more grains. Understood? Yeah. See here, in fact, spent much less on his crop since his main inputs are gobar, natural pesticides. What are the organic fertilizers he used? Gobar. Okay, gobar. Gobar means I think so. Gobar gas you might have heard. Okay, extremes of animals, right? Gobar, natural pesticides, and as well as only with the help of family laborers. Family members only worked as a laborer in their fields. By he is saying that no need of spending more time in the organic farming. He used only natural fertilizers and the gobar gas, okay, not gobar gas, which is producing a gas from using by the gobar, that called as gobar gas. Okay, see, Natvarbai was earlier a modern farmer. Before, see, I told you that Natvarbai is a teacher, retired teacher. Okay, he started organic farming. He produced more food. Okay, more yield. Okay, and earlier, then how he shifted to this organic farming? Okay, see, one case is arrest from his life when he is forming modern farming. Before that, he also from starting onwards, when he started farming, he does not go for organic farming. When he shifted, actually he is also a modern farmer. He is also used many pesticides and fertilizers. One day what happened, his servant, when he is spraying the pesticides to the fields, so at that time that servant became ill. Even he could not breathe out also. So they took them to the hospital. Okay, and after all, when he came to observe that whatever the sprayer which is over there, because servant is spraying, right? One of the laborer, Natvarbai kept one of the laborer in his modern farming. When he doing in a modern farming, he arranged one of the labor, okay, and for spraying of the pesticides to his crop. So when he is spraying, when the person is spraying, okay, he could not able to breathe and he just fell down. So immediately they have taken to the hospital also. At that time, what the servant told, he could not able to breathe even. See, that case he has observed, who Natvarbai observed, and as well as he came out to the field the next day, because the pesticides whatever used, that all fell down over there only, right? So he came out to see what had happened there. See, some of the snails, snakes and the rats which are living in our fields, so that all are became dead and floating on the water when he went to his field the next day. And he observed that okay, these all animals, due to that smell, due to that pesticides smell, these all animals were died. Even human being also became sick. So he assumed that what about remaining all whatever the soil, some insects which is helpful to the paddy and all grains, right? And even earthworms also, it is so much helpful to the crop. Yes or no? That's why we call as earthworms are friendly to the farmers, right? What he thought that what about the case of the earthworms and all. So then onwards he stopped using of pesticides and fertilizers. So and his son, then onwards his son has given information about Rajendra. Natwarbai's son is Rajendra, told about traditional varieties of farming. Okay, Rajendra told about traditional varieties of farming. Traditional varieties means grains. Okay, traditional means old type of grains. Why don't you produce like that? He gave an idea to his father. So Natwarbai started. But where he will get that old traditions grains? If he gets some of the some cages of grains, then he can start producing in his organic field. He will get back to that traditional varieties. So for that, how he will get? So for that, he wanted old traditional varieties of grains, seeds, right? So for that, he started roaming total over the Odisha for searching of traditional varieties, seeds, and even some of other places also, okay, which are near places, and he collected some. Okay, he collected some and he started traditional varieties of seeds. Okay, then onwards traditional farming he started. Okay, traditional varieties of seeds he started. Understood? So here in 1999, which year? 1999, he started a journey to search the traditional varieties of paddy seeds. Yes, I told you, right? He traveled all over Odisha and a little outside, about 5,000 kilometers. He collected dozens of traditional varieties of seeds. He collected many of variety seeds and returned as backward. He tried cultivating, nothing down the names, characteristics and product names. So he started that traditional varieties of grains started in his farm. Okay, listen here. This information came from one of the newspaper, the Hindu newspaper. Okay, about this information. Understood? Which is produced in the December 9, 2012. Okay. Here means a new rise every day. Question mark is there. That is the title of the article. Okay, that is the title of article which is printed in the newspaper. Okay. Here, can organic farming produce enough food for all? Can organic farming produce enough food for all? Just to think it. As for the Natwarbai's square, no, of course we can produce more. But when it is all farmers shift to this organic farming, then it may be can satisfy the needs of all people or the population. Okay, see, but it should take some time. Sometime means not only months, it takes years. By that, of course, if it is less or high, maybe whatever income levels also maybe somewhat decrease by using of organic farming. But after some years, if it is practiced by this organic farm after some years, that by naturally also, okay, nature sources also we can somewhat protect, okay, by using organic farming. We can protect some of our natural resources. How is organic farming especially situated for small and marginal farmers? Discuss. Okay, how is organic farming especially situated for small and marginal farmers? Yes, large farmers, they did not go for anything of like this. They have all tractors and their harvesting machines, and they are going on doing in that like a commercial way. They started their farming maybe, but as small and marginals, if they go on situated like this in the organic farming, they might have reached, of course, you know, I told you the prices also differentiate by natural vegetables, sorry, inorganic vegetables to the organic vegetables. In that way, whoever shifted to the organic farming, right, organic farming, they can earn more. Yes or no? They can earn more. See, nowadays every people who are having a healthy cautious, they are shifting to using of organic products, even grains, even everywhere. If you want to see into the markets, you can see a special corridors place organic products. Yes or no? Right. I'll continue. Here you all have to open your 66th page of your lesson, Agriculture and India lesson only. See, when I explained the lesson, I have told you that these box of information, and you have to fill that wherever the question mark is there. Understood? And here they gave a passage, okay, and it's having of some of the fill in the blanks in the middle of the passage. If you calculate this all, you can fill it out this. Yes or no? Okay, I think you are getting a confusion of this, so that's why I want to tell you today. See, number of farmers and lands they possess in India 2010 to 11. See, these 2010 to 11 years, the tabular information is here. Okay, here types of farmers they gave, and number of farmers they gave in lakhs, and the lakhs percentage they have given some amount here, some members, and some another members they did not give percentage, so that you have to be calculate. Understood? And land in lakhs, okay, in acres, okay, in acres, okay, and the percentage also you have to be calculate. And next, average amount of land operated by farmers. See, this is also in two columns they have given information, and remaining columns you have to be answer it. See, if you know the percentage calculation in the maths, I think you know, okay, percentage calculation in the maths, you can do it is very well. Okay, see, I'll tell you one example here. See, marginal type of farmers, how much he has 2.5 acres. Small farmers 2.6 to 5 acres who have small farmers only. Semi mediums, okay, 5 to 10 acres who have semi mediums. Mediums who have 10 to 25 acres medium, and who have more than 25 acres they are large farmers. Understood here? See, come to the calculation here. Total, okay, 1378 lakhs of farmers. How much it is have percentage? 100%. Then 10 lakhs of people, how much percentage? Like in that way you can calculate. You have some calculation like this in your percentage calculations. If it is a percentage comes under 1000, I'm sorry for this, all a disturbance, right? 1378 lakhs of people, how much it is percentage? 100%. Then come to these 10 lakhs of people, how much? If you go on this calculation in the percentage wise, right, egua by digua into some 100, like one type of calculation is there, percentage calculations. Okay, if you do in that way, you will get this answer. Even here also. Or else if you have a confusion of here 100%, you can go for like this here. They gave 138 lakhs, okay, 138 lakhs people, sorry, 138 lakhs of farmers. How much percentage? 10%. Understood? They gave here 10%. Then how much it is? How much percentage it will be? 240 247 lakhs. See, if you go on a calculation like this, you make an see, like this, 138. Okay, 138 lakhs. How much percentage? 10%. Then 247 lakhs. How much? Okay, 247 lakhs. How much percentage it will come? Okay, see, one thing I'll tell you here. 138 lakhs of people, 10%. 247 is more than, see here, less number, here big number, yes or no? That means the percentage is also high, yes or no? Yes, 138 is less than 247. Okay, so 247% also we will get more than this 10%, right? So at that time, calculation how, you know, which will get x is, okay, so that we should keep up 247 by 138 into 10, something like this calculation is there. If you go for percentage calculations, see, I want to tell you one thing. If you know the percentage calculations, you can do it this. Understood? You can write these answers here. And same here. Same also. Teacher, you are telling that here they gave one example, remaining we can. But here they did not give any examples of a percentage, no. But here you can assume one. 3,932 acres they gave. Lakhs. 3,932 lakhs of acres. See, for these, how much percentage it would be? Last percentage, how much? 100%. Yes or no? So, you can go for calculate like this. 3,932 lakhs, how much percentage? 100%. Then how much it is for? 429. Okay, 429 lakhs. So, if you go on a calculation in that way, you will find out these all answers. So same as like this here. So after calculation of all that, you should go for filling of this paragraph. Understood? See here, majority of farmers operate only small plots of land. A typical Indian marginal farmer has only about how much? Marginal farmers, see, 2.5 acres. See, I have written here 2.5 acres to cultivate. Okay, so like this, if you gonna solving of all these question mark areas, if you calculate all this, then you can fill it out this passage. Why I'm mentioning, you know, if you go on and do it now, it will be habituated for you. Anyhow, you practiced about these percentage calculations. Okay, and another one also. Here I told you, while I taught the lesson only, I have told you about this. This is so easy, no need of calculating of percentage, just a reduction of the 100, because total how much it is? 100. 100 minus 38 how much? 62. So that is the first question answer. Same like that. Understood? So same like that, remaining, where is the question mark? And another one only. Here also you can go for how much it is? 46. Okay? And see, in your notes I gave you, go for this diagram, right? So here they mentioned dark color and light dark color. That also when you are writing, you should be concentrate on that. Okay, coloring of that. See here, I want to tell you about high yielding varieties of seeds. See, in the form of when green revolution started, right? So in the form of green revolution, high yield variety seeds they are used, and as well as using of fertilizers and the pesticides, getting earning more. Yes or no? So then, what is that high yielding varieties of seeds? I have spoken to you in many classes, so, right? See, high yielding varieties of seeds and fertilizers are the key elements of new agriculture technologies. These are the key elements for new agriculture technologies. The HYV seeds grow well when fertilizers and water are used. They have large amount of grain and shorter stacks and short period maturity in most cases. Yes. See, by using this variety seeds, the farmers will get high yield, and as well as shorter period maturity they will get. Within short period only, they'll get maturity levels means if you use traditional varieties of seeds, Okay, it may take longer time, may takes 5 months like that. But by using high yield variety seeds, the maturity should be short period. Okay. The short period maturity also enables double cropping. Farmers can use their lands more than once in a year. Yes. Okay. It leads what? Double cropping means within the years we can produce more, and as well as we can go for 3 seasonal cropping also. Understood? This policy was initially implemented in Punjab, okay, Haryana, Western UP, and in some districts of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Initially, where it is implemented, already we have studied about the water facilities problems, right? So at that time also I have told you, first initially they started off these HIV seeds in the northern states, and as well as here some districts of AP and in the Tamil Nadu also. Okay, see, HIV seeds require a lot of water, and these areas are already irrigated. The new variety of wheat is grown in Punjab, Haryana and Western UP, while rice is grown in Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Okay. Here all you have to open the page number 74. Okay, they gave the India map. See, find the paddy producing states in India. Okay, so in India, this is all which is a colored, right? Which is colored. Okay, these all the states are paddy producing states. See, what are the paddy producing states? See here, Punjab, Haryana, UP, okay, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, okay, and Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, okay. So, why I am telling you, so when you are opening your textbook, here you all have to write the states which are in colored. If you write the states, you will recognize the paddy producing states. Understood? You are able to know about the paddy producing states in India. Okay, maybe if it is any questions will come, or else you too will get a clear cut idea about the paddy producing states in India. In how many states producing more of the paddy. Understood? You will get into know if you do this. All you have to open your textbook, and which is there is a colored one, orange color. This is all what? Paddy producing states. So that all paddy producing states you have to write the states names in your textbook. Understood?